welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to be taking you inside of my bank account. So I have always been fascinated by these types of videos where you kind of get an inside peek as to what people spend their money on. And just so you all know, I am an entrepreneur. I have worked for myself for the last 4 years. I sell on Amazon and I have a couple other streams of income. And so I'm able to comfortably afford this lifestyle. So if there's something in here that you don't agree with, that's totally fine. Just know that I'm not stretching myself thin by spending the way that I am, and it is a huge blessing. So I just kind of want us to go through it together and see what all is going on in this bank account. Quick disclaimer before we get into it, I do travel a lot. If you guys follow me on Instagram or any of my other social media, you know that I'm normally traveling within the US, outside of the US, I'm all over the place. But as we are looking through my statement, you are not going to see expenses for travel. And the reason for that is all of my travel is done through my business. And so, well, one of my businesses. And so all of the expenses are over there, so you won't see them here. Travel on average, I would say for a month is definitely a couple $1,000s for flights and hotels, Airbnbs, food, prep before going on the trips. So that does not account for, I would say, anywhere between $2,000 to maybe $4,000 a month in travel. So that is not included. But anyway, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into the numbers. So we are inside of my Chase bank app, and right now the default view that it gives us is for the past 6 months. So it basically just gives a chart that shows how much money I have spent each of those months. And this is just for my personal credit card and checking account. So this does not include anything else. And as you can see, it's going back until November. So for November, I spent $19,000. December, I spent $27,000. January, I spent about $20,000. February, $29,000. March, about $17,000, and so far for April, I'm almost at $14K, which is doing a lot. So I definitely need to relax just a little bit for this month. But either way, for those 2 high months, December and February, the reason the numbers are so high is because I'm building a house for my grandma back home where I'm from, and it's not cheap. So my mom is over there kind of managing the whole process, and I am sending her money actively. So that money is coming out of my account, and that's why those numbers are significantly higher, is because of the money for the house. Just so you guys know, it's not as bad as it looks, in my defense. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and look at March of 2023 because that is the last full month that we have to look at. And once again, for that month, it was almost $17,000. So let's dig in a little bit and see what all I was spending my money on. So if we scroll down, we can see that they break it down by category, which I really like. And the categories go from highest to lowest. It does start with bills and utilities, then shopping, personal, food and drink, groceries, so on and so forth. So we're going to look a little bit deeper and see what exactly these bills and utilities are, and then we'll make our way down. This accounts for about 45% of my spending goes to bills and utilities, which I think is a pretty good thing. It's not like the majority is going to shopping or food or anything, so I'm happy with that. But let's go ahead and click on bills and utilities and see what is being spent. I'm gonna click on these arrows here and sort it from highest to lowest, and let's see what's kind of at the top here. So the very top expense is a mortgage, and that's the mortgage for the house that I live in right now. I bought this home about 7 months ago, and the mortgage is pretty dang high, and it's about $5,000. And then the expense right below that is also another mortgage. That's the mortgage for my mom's house. So I pay the mortgage on both mine and my mom's. I do own another property, but that doesn't come out of this account. So that's what we're looking at here. So that's already about $6,000 immediately just for the 2 mortgages. So if we scroll down, the next thing that you see is my son's daycare. I actually pulled him out of this daycare, so there was only 1 charge for this month, but normally his daycare is anywhere between, on average, about $1,200, let's just say. So it was $640 for that for half of the month. My gas bill from Southwest, $209.25. My energy bill, $133.70. I don't know, honestly, if these numbers are accurate. Just for a point of reference, it's just me and my son that live here. This is a fairly large house. So I I don't think that it's that bad, but you guys tell me in the comments, what are the utility bills in your area? Just for a little bit of perspective, because to me, I feel like for the size of the house, it makes sense, but I could be wrong. Next, we've got a payment to Verizon, which now that I'm thinking about this should be on my business credit card because I use my phone for work the majority of the time. So it's a good thing I'm doing this. Now I have something that I can go back and move around. Next, we've got Republic Services. That's the trash service. I've got my insurance. I think that this is just for dental because my overall insurance is about $400. It's a lot more expensive than this, so I think that's just dental. LVVWD, I'm not sure what that is. Las Vegas something. $37, Netflix $20, Amazon Prime $6.99. I think I still have like a student account or something. That's why it's cheaper than what it normally is. I ain't gonna say nothing, okay? And then Acorns is right there at the bottom. So, and that's only $3. So that is how that $7,500 in utilities and bills is spent. Like I said, the very least it can possibly be is already $6,000 because of the 2 mortgages. So I'm going to go back and then we're going to look at shopping. $5,520. Let's go from highest to lowest once again and kind of see what all was going on. Okay, so I bought this bracelet from Tiffany. It was pretty expensive. So as you can see, it's about $2,800 for that bracelet. I did also purchase a new bag from Prada, super cute. It was about $2,500 with taxes. I think the cost of the bag alone was maybe like $2,100 or $2,200, but the taxes and everything brought it up to $25. The next one under that is from Van Cleef. It's actually this necklace that I'm wearing here, this tiny like red clover necklace. And yeah, that was $1,800. I think the retail price is $15, but again, taxes brought it up to like $1,820. Next, I had some shopping to do at Sephora. I have not used a lot of the things I bought in this haul, so I definitely need to try out some of those products that I bought. But yes, a couple $100 at Sephora. Yes, I am a VIB Rouge or whatever that is. I don't really understand it, but yeah, I spent a lot of money there. So next we've got Dior. I want to say this was, oh, you know what? I think it was this ring that I'm wearing right here. So that was that from Dior. Shein, because you're never too bougie to get some cute stuff on a budget, okay? I don't care how much money I make. I'm always buy whatever is cute. So I did do a little haul from Shein. I don't really remember what it was that I was buying that stuff for, but I think it was like a couple of dresses, maybe, I don't know, maybe just for fun or maybe for a trip that I was going to take. So a couple $100 there. And then the rest of these are just like Amazon expenses. So things for my son, things for around the house. Charge for $134 at Windsor. I bought a couple of dresses from there as well. And that is about it. I'm pretty sure everything else here is for Sephora. Oh, I've got one business expense in here. This also should be going to my business card. So this is the second thing, my phone and this app right here. It's for monitoring my Amazon sales. I've had it for so long, and I think it's because when I started selling on Amazon 4 years ago, I didn't have a business bank account or a business credit card. And so I had originally put it on my personal and I just never switched it over. So that's $35 a month. That's about it. We've got Google, YouTube Premium because I don't like ads, but I still want to support the creators, you know. So I've got that, and then a beauty supply store for about $10, another beauty supply store for $5, and where it's positive at the bottom, those are just refunds from Amazon. So I returned a couple of things from Christmas and finally got my refunds. So that is how I spent $5,500 on shopping in March. And you know what? I definitely am a big believer that when you work hard, you should treat yourself. I know not everyone's going to agree with this much money being spent on just material items, and I get that. But at the same time, you know, it's important to have balance in your life. And if you're able to take care of your obligations, you're able to invest, you're able to, you know, have your businesses and fulfill all your responsibilities. If you have some play money at the end and you want to ball out, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So let's go back and see what percentage that was. That was 33% of my monthly budget went to shopping. not my monthly budget, but my monthly spending. Next category is significantly lower. This is personal, and it looks like it's about 7% for $1,200. So let's click on personal. I hope it's not too personal, but let's go ahead and go from highest to lowest. So I did start my son at a new daycare, and for the first month, like the prorated amount was $771. So that's the top thing. So this isn't, I mean, I would call this more of a bill than personal, but maybe the app just didn't know where to put it. So that is here. So this should actually be lower. Bella Nails and Lashes, I got my nails done. The Styles one for $112.50 was a hair appointment that I went to. Apple Cash, I'm not really sure what I was spending this stuff on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe just sending money to like my family or friends. I'm not really sure what those little expenses are, but either way, that came out to what, like about $100 or maybe $150 in Apple Cash. And then I broke a nail and I had to go get it fixed. So that was that $10 for this other nail salon here. So let's go back. Next, we're on food and drink, which is about 5. And this was $783. And here, I'm a little bit embarrassed. Don't come for me, all right? Don't tell me how to spend my food budget and I won't tell you how to spend yours. But either way, these are some of the things that I ordered. Some sushi for $52. Keep in mind though, a lot of these items were food for me and my son, if that makes it a little bit better, not just for me. But anyway, it was this sushi place. My son loves to eat the ribs from there in the edamame. Buffalo Wild Wings for $38, Chipotle for $37, Tiki Shawa for $37. As you can see, I order, well, maybe you can't see, it might be blocked out for privacy, but either way, the $33.04, these multiple occasions, was all for the same sushi place that my son loves. So we've got another Buffalo Wild Wings, and these are just different restaurants. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but I definitely spent some money on eating out. It's not all the healthiest stuff, but either way, I think that when you work hard for your money, you know, convenience is important. And so if I don't feel like cooking, I'm not going to cook. I'm going to just order it. So that's what that is looking like there. And then we've got groceries. That's about $718. The grocery items are normally just Instacart. I don't normally go into the store to shop because it's, to me, not a good use of my time. So I basically just outsource that and hire someone to do it off of Instacart. And we can see here that on average, I'm spending, I'd say, about $150-ish per Instacart order. And I do that a couple times a month. I like to get always fresh fruit and kind of produce for my son. He loves fruit, so I'm always ordering from Instacart. And then it looks like I went into Smith's a couple times, I think just to grab a quick thing, because those were smaller, so $10, $14, not much. I wasn't doing a full grocery haul. So those are the bigger expenses. There's just some cash out here. I'm sure it was money to, I don't know, maybe my mom or my sister or something like that. Health and wellness, home and entertainment. Okay, I'm gonna click on them, even though I feel like these are much smaller. Oh, non-chase. Okay, I must have been at the casino for this one because there's an extra, I think I took out $500 and there was a $7.99 charge. So I think that was at the casino. I actually didn't even gamble. I took out money, but I didn't even gamble, so I still have the cash. And then health and wellness here, let's see. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. We'll go from high to low again. And here we've got my massage. I have a membership at a massage place, so that's $139 a month for a 2-hour massage for one massage. Sometimes I go, well, most of the time I go more than once a month, but anyway. Then I've got my lash extensions, so $122 spent on that probably every 2 weeks or so. CVS, I must have picked up some random stuff there. And then I've got the tip for my massage, that was $40. LVAC, this is the gym that I go to here in Vegas, $25 a month. This was for some skincare, that Nimbler one for $13. And then some booking fee, I'm sure, for a hair appointment. So health and wellness, pretty much just massages in the gym. And my lashes, I don't know that nails and hair counts as health and wellness. I think that went under personal, so that's that. Actually, you know what? Normally for my hair, I'm doing Zelle. So that's not included in here either. The amount that I spend on my hair per month varies. I would say anywhere between like $500 to $1,000 a month on hair. I know. It is what it is. Well, let's see what this charge was for home. Oh, open sesame garage door. My garage door has just been opening and closing on its own, literally has a mind of its own. It is scary. So I paid someone to come out and service the door. So that was that. For entertainment, YouTube Premium. Wasn't I already charged for YouTube Premium? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I thought I saw it somewhere else. And then also Patreon. I'm subscribed to one Patreon, so that's $10 a month. Travel. This is just for parking in Vegas, so a couple dollars. Oh, I had a parking ticket that I never paid. That's a very good thing I'm doing this video. Let's just say that. Fees and adjustments, I'm not sure. And then gas. I don't know why the gas was even here because I put the gas on my business card. My vehicle is a business vehicle. The gas kind of goes along with that as well, so that's not shown here either. So with that, that's kind of how I spend my money, you guys. Let me know what you think. How much do you budget every month for your bills and your utilities, your shopping? What are you spending on average in a month? I would love to know. All right, guys, so that kind of wraps it up. That was my spending for the month in March. It did say on average that my spending is around $22,000, but once again, I think it was averaging in those higher months to where I was sending the cash. So I do think that that's pretty accurate. I would say anywhere between like 15 to 18,000 is average for me. Well, maybe like 15 to 20. Let's put a little bit extra there is what I normally spend. And once again, I think the most important part about managing your budget and your expenses is making sure that you are able to do everything that you're doing comfortably. Obviously, there are things that are not optional, like paying your rent or paying your mortgage, paying your bills, your healthcare, taking care of kids if you have them, family members that you might be obligated to. I understand that, but all of the other extras, you know, I'm a big advocate of self-care, self-love, enjoying yourself. And so if you are splurging a little bit, you know, it's okay to do that as long as you're able to still financially be secure and feel as though you're able to take care of everything else that you have going on. So I definitely encourage responsible spending, even if it doesn't look like that. Trust me, you guys, that's a very comfortable amount for me. And it's all thanks to, you know, having multiple streams of income. And so if you are wanting, I guess, a more free type of lifestyle where you're able to afford the things that you enjoy, the things that you desire, be able to have experiences, eat good food or whatever it is, definitely find other ways that you can supplement your income and have money coming in from more than one source. And that's kind of the easiest way to build that stability and to really feel comfortable being able to spend the way that you want to, is by, you know, creating that security through diversifying your income. So I am a big believer in that. If you are looking for other ways to make more money, start a side hustle, start a business, I've got tons of content on this channel all about selling products on Amazon using FBA, which I think is an incredible opportunity and a great business model. So feel free to check out some of those videos. I do have one called the Amazon FBA Beginner's Guide. So that's a great place to start if you are kind of looking to dabble into starting a new business. And that's what I have for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed taking a little bit of a peek inside of my spending. And if you like this video, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do more and maybe go more in depth into the way that I balance out what I'm making compared to what I'm spending. I'm happy to do a video like that if you guys would like. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.